Hey guys, Haddy the creator here, creating something new to share with you. In light of having St. Patrick's Day this week, I decided to take Lucky from Lucky Charms and draw him in 6 different styles. So let's get started. The first style I will be drawing Lucky up in is the style of Gawx, the popular YouTuber. If you can get past his squeaky voice, his artwork is quite charming and has a lot of character to it. I really like his use of bright colors and his unique character features that really make his style stand out. I'm using these two images heavily for reference. I really like the position of his top one. He's kind of just floating there in space, and I like the style he drew his nose in, so I'm kind of replicating that in this Lucky character. And then from the second image down below, I am taking the eyes, how he just has these slants inside of these big old white eyeballs. I thought that was a lot of fun and quite unique, and I think with these two reference images, I have a pretty stylized drawing that does look like a Gawx drawing. One thing that Gawx does not like though, if you've watched any of his videos, he's quite an avid hater of the color green, so I don't think he would have drawn Lucky up wearing green. He would have changed up his outfit quite a bit, so I'm going to change these colors and make them much more saturated. So here is what I came up with for Gawx. Next up, I will be drawing Lucky up in the style of Joe Ledbetter. Joe Ledbetter is a pretty well-known toy designer, and he does a lot of stuff with the company Kid Robot. I've admired his artwork for a long time, and I really enjoy the uniqueness of his characters. One thing that stands out the most is his eyes are opposite. Instead of having a black pupil, he has a white pupil. He has a very clean and crisp looking style, probably done in Illustrator or another vector art program. I'm not going to do vector because it takes a lot longer, but I'm going to fake it as best I can in Photoshop. Joe uses a lot of straight lines and curved lines and a lot of really harsh corners and edges, like in this monkey's ears. I'm referencing his monkey's feet too, which I don't know if he would have drawn a person's feet like this or not. Mostly Joe Ledbetter is drawing animals. He draws all sorts of animals in this unique style. I don't know if I've ever seen him draw a person. I bet if I looked hard enough I could find something. But I actually have a little figurine that Joe designed on my desk at work. It's a little bear character that can balance on his hands or his feet. It's a really cool piece, and I really like his art style. Next up is a style that I'm sure just about everybody is familiar with, for better or for worse. The iconic style of The Simpsons with their yellow skin and their exaggerated facial features. The Simpsons already does have a leprechaun character in some of their episodes, and I'm kind of using him as reference a little bit just for the body proportions and sizes, but I am going to try to make him as Lucky-ish as possible and not just replicate their already established leprechaun character. There's many websites out there that if you wanted to, you could submit a picture and have them draw you in this style. Kind of fun, but I think I would get sick of it after a while. It is a show though that has stood the test of time. I don't know if there's any other show out there that has as many seasons as The Simpsons. Next up is another artist that I have been a long time admirer of. This is Flores. He's probably most recognizable by his gigantic hands that his characters have. He's a phenomenal street artist, illustrator, and toy designer. He also does a lot with Kid Robot. His character hands are the same size as his characters' heads. They're just huge and usually pointed downwards like this. I just love the somber mood of his pieces. They kind of tell a story and have a mood to them. It's not a happy, uplifting one, but it's more of a pensive, deep thought mood. He doesn't usually draw his eyes with pupils or irises in them at all, just leaves them white. His hands have a lot of sharp edges too and have some clear definition in them. A lot of deep detailing in the actual hand part, the opposite of the palm, where he has these deep crevices, really exaggerated, kind of like you would see in like an elderly person's hand. Next up, we have the familiar and iconic Dr. Seuss style. Dr. Seuss had this style for a long time before he even started doing children's books. They work perfectly for children's books, and I'm sure that all of us have a memory of having them read to us or reading them as a child. But it's interesting to know that Dr. Seuss had this style for years before and drew hundreds of political cartoons using a lot of these same characters like Horton the elephant. Dr. Seuss has always been a pretty big influence on me. The worlds he created that defied gravity, his machinery, all the personality in his characters. He really was a legend. One thing that stands out is his unique style of shading. It's kind of like a mixed cross-hatching style, and it's really messy, but it works and it's uniform, and pretty much all of his drawings have it. It's a little bit tricky to replicate, at least for me in Photoshop, because Photoshop doesn't register all of my brush strokes when I do them really quick together. And lastly, we have my style. These characters I like to draw with their kind of square and flat noses. I'm not sure when I started drawing these type of characters, but it's something I'm having a lot of fun with and I enjoy doing. I draw my avatar or my self-portrait a lot like this in a lot of my thumbnails, and I guess it has kind of become a staple style of mine and something that makes my art very recognizable. They also have really big, clearly defined eyebrows, or at least eye lobes or eyelids. I don't know what they are because I do eyebrows on top of them. But it's just fun and it just comes natural to me. evolution of drawing many different styles and characters over the years. It's just resulted in this. My characters also have big hands, but not nearly as big as the Sam Flores hands. And my characters typically have really small lower bodies. Their legs are way smaller in proportion to their upper bodies. And they usually have big feet, kind of like they're wearing skater shoes. It almost looks like when a skater wears those skinny jeans and has those etnies on, the big old poofy skater shoes. That's what it reminds me of. So here they are all together, and coincidentally, the Simpsons version and my versions kind of have their beer facing each other, so I kind of have them tipping off to each other, doing a little toast. The Simpson guy with his can of Duff, and me with his cooled mug. Kind of fun to see them all together like this, and I think they are all pretty clearly defined as the style that they were meant to be. How do you think I did? And what styles would you like to see me do in the future? Comment down below. Hey guys, thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm a big Struthless fan and I love his videos. If you want to see more videos like this, check out some of his. Also, stay tuned for a community post from me. I will be posting an extra bonus style. The first one to guess which style Lucky is drawn in my upcoming community post will win one of my new sticker packs. This is a pretty cool sticker pack that I'm pretty proud of. It contains 6 different Pokeabomination drawings that I've done up as stickers from my Cute to Monster video series. And it also has a sticker sheet with 10 more additional stickers on it. So that's 16 stickers in total. I had a lot of fun designing the package and putting that together. It's pretty cool. Be sure to check out my Etsy link at the end of this video if you are curious and want to check out the sticker pack. I would love to sell you one and to kind of help support this channel and to help support me and produce more sticker packs like this in the future. Once printing costs are paid off for these guys, I will be putting any profits to developing the next in the series and doing a number 2. As you can see, this is number 1. I would love to do a number 2 and keep the series going. So stay tuned for that community post for a chance to win. Remember, you two are a creator. Keep on creating, and I will catch you in the next video.